Welcome back to this week's episode of the Weekly Digest.
The Mouth of South.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Michaela. Let's go to this week's teacher. So, Mrs. Cameron, what do you teach?
I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choir and 6th grade music exploratory.
Okay, what room number do you teach in?
I teach in room 411, otherwise known as 411.
What do you like about teaching in this school district?
My favorite part is the performances. I like to take the kids out in the community and perform, and I like to have performances for our family and friends.
Okay, what do you like about being in this community?
My favorite part is that the kids are always excited about coming to sing, and I have some of the best singers in the whole area.
Wow, I'm feeling hungry. What's for lunch this week?
And now, the weekly.
The Gooder. Will make you hot like a person would.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, you know, sloppy dough.
Let's find a new kid in town.
There's a new kid in town.
So, what's your name?
My name is Andrea Sharofsky.
Where did you come from, Miss Sharofsky?
I taught at St. Peter's Middle School.
What do you teach here at South?
I teach 6th grade science.
What are you really excited here for at South?
I'm very happy to be here at South. I'm excited to teach with new teachers and to meet new students.
Now to Dr. G with this week's Principal's Minute. I heard they'll be telling us about PDSA.
Dr. G, what is PDSA?
PDSA is it's an acronym for Plan, Do, Study, Act, and we are going to roll out through advisory a real quick little PDSA thing for students to track their own learning, their own progress. Because here's the thing: we're trying to determine a couple things. How do we teach kids that education truly is super valuable, that coming to school every day and giving it everything you've got, turning it up, if you will, is super valuable. So this is one thing we're going to do, which is to make sure that everybody's keeping their learning journals and that we've got this whole PDSA thing going on, which is Plan, Do, Study, Act. You'll get lots of more information on that very soon.
That was easy.
Indeed it was.
Now Mr. Stout will give us his words of wisdom. Speaking of which, I have a few words of wisdom myself. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?
Good morning, boys and girls. Today's words of wisdom are, be brave ye shall be. Even if you're not, pretend to be. No one will know the difference. Thank you and have a great day.
If you like dank maymays, then you'll like this week's Maymay Moment. Send your memes to eleadersms@gmail.com for your chance to win a sweet treat. And feel free to use the meme generator on our website at smseleaders.com/meme moment.
Let's see what Mrs. Nero has in store for us.
Coming up. What is relational aggression, Levi?
Relational aggression is like, I guess, when people...
Totally, I can hear you better with a banana in my ear.
When people are aggressive to others in relationships.
Yeah.
Whether it be like friendships or stuff like that.
Right. So they use relationships.
Yes.
They use their friends to be mean to other friends.
Yes.
Very good. There you go. Okay, let me see the banana. Let me see the banana. We're done with props. Okay, so yes, Levi, I'm thinking of many situations that I've already encountered this year. The majority of these do happen with girls, at least that's what comes to my office, or the female versions of this, although it can very well happen with the boys. It's something called relational aggression, and it's when friends use other friends against friends. So, for example, Zach and Levi seem to be good friends, at least it looks like it on camera. But what if you guys really weren't good friends, but you just acted like you were on camera? So, during the school day and stuff, when you'd see him in the hall, you would be looking to see if he was looking at you. And then you might come to my office and you would say something like, he just keeps giving me dirty looks. He won't quit giving me dirty looks. Every time I look over at him, he's talking to his friends and giving me a dirty look. You see? Okay, so how do you know for sure that he's actually looking at you? Because you're doing the same thing he is doing. He could come in here and say the exact same thing about you because you're looking at him too. And since you guys have had something happened, some bad vibes, something bad, he didn't return a t-shirt or something that he borrowed, and then all of a sudden you think that he's mad at you because you haven't given that t-shirt back. And so then you start imagining that he's doing all these things to you just because you think he could be mad at you. Does this make sense to you? And then you have gym together. And you just happen to be playing volleyball. But he's on the other team. And then you're up to serve. And you serve the volleyball. And it goes over. And then he happens to be the one for the return but misses it. And then you laugh or chuckle. And then you whisper something to your friends. There you go. That's relational aggression. And then you can say, you'd easily go, I didn't do anything wrong. I just served the ball. I didn't do anything wrong. So, what do you think the answer is?
Return the t-shirt.
Don't do anything wrong in the first place. Treat others as you want to be treated. And just take responsibility for your own behavior. And you know good and well that, and all the kids at SMS know this as well, that if you've done something wrong, then you yourself might need to be the one to step up and apologize first before it gets turned into a lot of messy drama. That's part of turning it up as well. Being responsible for your own actions to keep it from landsliding, making a little bitty snowball into a great big snowball.
Here's this week's questions from the hallway.
Hi, I'm Brandon with Random Questions, and the random question of the week is, what do you like about South Middle School and why?
What I like about South Middle School is that when I get here every morning, I can hear teachers and students all up and down the hallway wishing everyone a good morning. It's a family atmosphere, and I love that.
Fun teachers.
The teachers, they're pretty chill, man.
The reason why I like working here at South is because of the staff. We have the best staff. It's the best people that I've ever worked with. We have each other's backs. We're there for each other. That's the reason why I like working here at South.
The best thing I like about South Middle School is that most of my friends are here and I like the teachers.
I like the culture at South Middle School that we've established, and it's everybody, students and teachers alike, because I believe that everybody enjoys coming here every day.
Now we go to the random fact of the week.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Hello. Is it me you looking for?
That dirtbag from last week is gone. Your main man is here. Well, did you know that March 20th is National Snowman Burning Day? Everybody remember to burn your snowman on March 20th. If you have no snowman to burn, then just imagine burning Olaf. He'll survive. He's been impaled.
Oh, look at that. I've been impaled.
Or you can burn Frosty the Snowman.
Running here and there all around the square, saying catch me if you can.
Have an explosive day.
Now we go to Zach and Levi with Currently Current.
Hello and welcome back to Currently Current.
He's Levi.
And I'm Zach. Wait, no. I did it again, Zach. Sorry.
Do it
He's
again.
Zach, I'm Levi, I'm Levi, he's Zach.
Rick Astley.
Levi, Zach, no. Levi, Zach, Levi, Zach, no.
Harambe.
I gotta stop. Okay. I'm Levi, he's Zach.
Alright, the person who found the ducky was, drum roll please. Okay, Luke Davidson, please report to Mr. Morgan's room 806 to receive your prize. The duck was located in the principal's unit in the background on the door frame thing.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start.
Nerd.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
November 6th. Marooned Without a Compass Day.
That sounds sad.
Oh. November 7th. Bittersweet Chocolate with Almond Day. And November 8th, Dunce Day, otherwise known as Zach Day.
Alright, I think everybody has heard of Full House.
No, we haven't.
If not, then
What's Fuller House?
Here's a real sneak peek of it. Cue music.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, the evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a touch of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. I understand it.
Yeah. Well, Netflix made a whole Full House spin-off called Fuller House. Let's see what they did there. Levi's running away. Come back. Come back. Oh, alright. I'm doing it solo now. Season 1 of Fuller House came out last year. People have been awaiting the arrival of Fuller House Season 2, and the trailer has been released. Finally. Sadly, Michelle has not been featured in the trailer.
Okay, guys. So, November 14th, there will be a supermoon, where the moon is really close to the Earth. And because it is, and even though the last 3 months have had a supermoon, this one will be the largest since 1948.
The moon is so close!
Now, who's ready to watch Zach eat some atomic fireballs?
Hey, first, let's tell how many subscribers you got.
We, I believe, in total got 111. Zach capped it off at 110.
That way I don't kill myself.
And I'm going to help him eat the 15 fireballs. Now, let's go
My
to
gosh.
the prepping station. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. 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 Oh.
We're probably gonna. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to swallow that. I need to do. My baby. That makes it worse. Oh.
I want all of you guys to know what you have just seen is extremely painful. Don't try it at home. It hurts. It turned my saliva red. And in the same process, I'm a hologram now, so. Meh. Bye. Also, it turns out I could be invisible. But, you guys all voted for Godzilla for the dance. First of all, why don't you like me? Second of all, these guys like to party. And third, you all know if you guys challenged me to a dance battle, I would beat you. Please don't hate me.
And now, the selfie second.
If you'd like to be a part of the selfie second, hashtag your selfies of you and your friends with hashtag SMS selfie second on Instagram or email them to us at elittersms@gmail.com.
Brandon Clark, you do realize that it hasn't been done yet. You have triggered me. I have done it. Harambe is back. He is ready to break your mug. We have videos of it. We gave him an RPG and he refused. He said it was personal. Your mug hasn't been shattered yet, but Harambe is keeping it hostage. He is living inside of a Pringles can, ready to smash your mug at any moment. Realize that you will get more emails. You know the sender. Anonymous Clark will send you emails. He won't stop. They won't go to spam. This is all for now, Brandon Clark. Remember about Harambe, he came back for revenge. He has his eyes set on you.
Let's see what's on the calendar for this week. On Sunday, November 6th, it is daylight savings, so set your clocks 1 hour back and enjoy your extra hour of sleep.
On Tuesday, November 8th, your parents will be going to the polls for real.
On November 7th, girls basketball plays Carthage at home.
On Thursday, November 10th, girls basketball will play at Neosho.
Friday, November 11th is Veterans Day. So if you see a veteran, be sure to thank them for their service. On Friday, November 11th, the 7th and 8th grade science fair is here at South from 4 to 6:30.
On Saturday, November 12th, 8th grade girls basketball has a tournament here at South. And on November 17th, the E-Leaders will be hosting a technology seminar here at South. Go to our website for more information.
Now it's time to know your role.
Welcome back to Know Your Role. And this week, it's actually going to be Know Your Role after you've already gone to the poll, because you already voted. You voted Tuesday, November 1st. All right, so luckily for you, unlike registered voters right now, the voting booth, so to speak, came to you in your classroom during advisory and during the school day. But next Tuesday, November 8th, when the registered voters like myself, and I think Mr. Clark, he just turned 18, or somewhere near that, will be able to go and vote. But we have to do that on our own time, sometime between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. and get that, fit that into our busy schedules. I want to give a shout out to our crew at the Weekly Digest who did an awesome job covering the SMS mock election on Tuesday. That was no small feat. We really hope you tune in to the actual election, which will be Tuesday, November 8th. That's coming up in just a few days. And what you'll be able to see, hopefully, on television on election night is the things that we've been talking about and simulating play out in real life. And you're going to see a lot of those electoral images and maps and data coming at you, but it'll be real. Now, the focus of this particular episode will be other issues that were on that ballot. We foreshadowed this on an earlier episode that we were going to talk about. There were 22 other things on the ballot besides president. And you know what? They don't typically get a lot of hype like presidents. And we talked about how there's a much higher percentage turnout for voters in an election year that includes presidents. But you really have an option, a lot of options on the ballot to voice your opinion and exercise that right in a powerful way.
This is the opportunity we've been waiting for!
And arguably in a way that's going to more directly affect your life at the local level and at the state level, not just the national level. So Mr. Clark, let's talk outside the elected officials and get right to the other 7 issues you find on the bottom of the ballot, so to speak, or the back in the case of your ballots that you saw here at South. There were 5 proposed amendments to the Missouri Constitution. There was a proposition regarding Missouri cigarette taxes, a couple of those actually. So Mr. Clark, what is the power of average voters being able to vote on constitutional amendments versus just electing officials?
The power here is the fact that their vote matters. What I mean by that is their vote directly states whether or not this amendment will occur. The amendments all deal with taxes or an increase on a cigarette tax. That's why it matters. Like, it's your money and you get to decide how to use it, and it goes towards certain things. Like, one of the cigarette taxes involves all of the money from that tax going directly to education, which affects every teacher here.
Okay. So it is a little bit different to see these on a ballot. Who typically decides things like constitutional amendments or laws or taxes that are going to be created in our state?
Typically it's your legislators, those individuals we select to represent our district, our state.
Okay, so for an average voter, this is power that they wouldn't typically be granted.
Absolutely.
All right. This wouldn't be like taxation without representation, right?
Correct. You are deciding, because you're representing yourself, whether or not you want this tax to go through. You are representing yourself.
Yeah, so it's even better than like a representative deciding for you.
It really is.
How so?
Your vote counts. Like, you decide. The individual decides, not your legislator.
Yeah, you don't even need a representative because they're putting it right in front of you to decide. Right. Man, I wish they'd do that with a lot of things.
Yes.
Just give the people the decision, right? Don't you think that average voters should be deciding on all this stuff? All right, so we have a bonus question. Who said this? It's one of my favorite quotes. Always vote for principle, though you may vote alone, and you may cherish the sweetest reflection that your vote is never lost.
Yes! Who said that?
Extra bonus question. Why did they say it?
And now is the time to seize this opportunity.
See you next time when we're going to talk about write-in candidates. Some of you tried this.
Fail.
Who typically decides things like what we're...
Don't forget you can be a part of the SMS Weekly Digest. Just send any videos of your classes turning it up to eleadersms@gmail.com.
Would you like to see more projects by the e-leaders? Check out our website at smseleaders.com.
Joplin schools will occasionally conduct school lockdowns for student and staff safety. There are two types of lockdown, a soft lockdown and an emergency lockdown.
A soft lockdown may be initiated because of a potential threat outside the school. For example, when police are conducting some type of activity in the surrounding neighborhood. It may also be initiated when the hallways need to be cleared because of an incident or activity inside the building. For example, when a medical emergency occurs. When Joplin Schools initiates a soft lockdown, an announcement will be made over the intercom to staff and students to alert them about the soft lockdown and to give details. If the soft lockdown is due to an incident outside the building, all exterior doors to the building will be locked, and all outside activities will be postponed. But students and staff will continue their regular school activities inside the building and will not be confined to classrooms. However, if the soft lockdown is due to an incident or activity inside the building that requires the hallways to be cleared, students and staff in the hallways will be instructed to return to their classrooms and stay there until further notice. Teachers will be asked to close and lock their classroom doors, but they will be permitted to continue their regular classroom activities. When Joplin Schools initiates an emergency lockdown, a looping message will be played over the intercom advising building occupants to lock down. During an emergency lockdown, staff has been trained to know that they have three response options, or what we call the 3 outs: lock out, get out, and take out. Lockout refers to locking the dangerous intruder out of your area. Students in the hallways are gathered into the closest occupied classrooms. The doors are closed, locked, and barricaded. If a teacher has a classroom that cannot be locked down, they will have a plan to move students to a room that can, or to get out of the building. Get out means to run away from the dangerous intruder. It means that teachers and/or students have the option to leave the building if it is safe to do so. Teachers may choose to leave the building with their students if they cannot lock down their room, or if the intruder is defeating the lockdown. Students in the halls who are not able to get into a securable room should run out to the nearest exit if it is safe to do so. And finally, as a last resort, take out. Take out means to fight, and it truly is a last resort option. If teachers are unable to lock down their students in a securable location and cannot get out of the building, if confronted by the intruder in a life and death situation, they should, by whatever means necessary, fight back. The goal here is for teachers to gain the upper hand so that they and their students can escape. The 3 outs provide staff and students with options, strategies, and techniques to enhance safety during an emergency situation. Lockout. Locking down and barricading to keep the dangerous intruder out. Get out, running away from the danger and getting out of the building. And take out. If confronted by the intruder and no other option is available, fighting to survive.
Your child's school will conduct periodic lockdown drills each semester. Drills provide our students and staff with the opportunity to practice what to do in case of an emergency and to familiarize themselves with routes and procedures. These drills are important to maintaining a safe learning environment.
You will find more information and safety drills at joplinschools.org, and feel free to contact us or your child's principal with any questions.